Hello, and welcome back to another merch review from White Album 2. Today we're checking out all of the postcards in my collection. So, White Album 2 has done a number of different postcards, most of which are purchase bonuses. You can check out my individual videos for some reviews on these, but basically, to give you a basic overview, and we'll start here at the top. So these kinds of purchase bonuses are given, say, if you buy the game from a certain store or you buy the manga from a certain store, they will give out these cards. So, for example, these first two Setsunas are purchase bonuses for the manga, which was drawn by 2C equals Garoa. And you can see his signature here. They're not hand-signed, but these are like pre-printed bonuses given to stores, usually only within like the first week or limited like that. Really, it's nice. These are from Animate, the store. Animate does a number of different games in anime, so really cute postcard bonuses. Moving on, it is the same thing. This is from a store called Gamers, again, an anime and gaming store. So if you were to buy the manga from them, you could get this postcard. And like realistically, we know why they do that. It's so that you want to collect them all. So maybe you end up buying multiple sets of the same manga just to get the benefits. You know what I mean? If you're a collector, you gotta do it. They have some really cute arts for these though. So I put a bunch of the purchase bonuses here on the top, the black and white ones. And again, if you're curious about any individual one, I go over them in a lot more detail in their individual videos if you check out Postcard under my account. So there are all the black and white guys. Now, the second row is actually fan-made postcards. So these postcards were actually made for Ushineko books, or doujinshis, I should say. Ushineko does a bunch of light novels for White Album 2, and they're really cute and deep and meaningful. They're like not quite long novels, more like a short story. But they're really nice, and they've done a lot of them. They're a pretty dedicated White Album 2 fan. So these were kind of purchase bonuses for the doujins, which I think is pretty neat. Then the bottom row, we get back to more official purchase bonus postcards. So they're actually in color now. Haha. This one is GA Bunko. They are the ones who took care of the manga and novels. So this is yet another purchase bonus from them. They are talking about the TV anime's release. And if you get volume 3, this is a purchase bonus for that. Some slightly smaller postcards. These are actually not quite postcards in a sense that they are more like a photo. They even have a photo code on them, which I think is a very cheap way to have done things. But they did it. But again, another purchase bonus. This one, the top one was Toru no Ana. Toru no Ana has done a bunch of the merch for White Album 2 in general. And then the bottom one was a Gamers purchase bonus. The Gamers show that we spoke about earlier, who also did this Kazusa one. So there are multiple. Again, another Gamers purchase bonus. This one was from the books, White Album 2, GA Bunko again. GA has done a lot of different bonuses. That's how they get you. Then we have a Setsuna and Haruki one, and this one specifically I really like because it's unique art. Now the ones on the top row are too, and I love those as well, but they're black and white. This is like unique art and it's in color. That's amazing. And the fact that Setsuna and Haruki actually look like college students, right? They don't just look like high schoolers. They don't just look, you know what I mean? They actually look like they're grown up. And I think that's really hard to nail in an art style, but they did really, really well here. And again, this is GA Bunko. And then the last one is this Kazusa. This is the oldest one, actually, White Album 2, because this is a purchase bonus from the introductory chapter. It's in very, very tiny cursive font there, but it is introductory chapter. And look at the font, look at the logo. We don't use that logo anymore. Look at the comparison. It's extremely old. They weren't fully settled on it yet. So they're still making purchase bonuses like this that just had different stuff on it. And I think that's amazing. And I think that's interesting. This one actually is an official postcard. Look, it even says stamp here in English for whatever reason. And as you can see, it's another gamer's postcard. So a lot of the same companies doing a lot of the purchase bonus kind of things. Because if you're a company that does it, you want to do it for a lot of things because you know it brings in the business. If you know you're going to get something free, you're going to go to a specific business. Same with like game pre-orders. If a certain company is going to give you a keychain, you really want to go get that keychain. So it's a cheap way for companies to draw in customers. So thank you so much for joining me on this merchandise review from White Album 2, and I'll be back with more merch reviews in the future. Until then, hope you take care. See you.